And Tate Fogelman has not done as much racing as he would like this year because, oh no, we got problems on the racetrack already. Kyle McCallum in that number 4 machine. Around he goes in turn number 1. To the number 4 machine going into turn 1. Watch that purple car. JP Yosiasi. Looks like he got on the brakes and McCallum didn't get to the brake pedal quick enough, and around he went.
Shocked a lot of people today with that pole run. Granted, it was by 1/1000th of a second, as it looks like DJ Shaw is slowed. We've got another caution here, Bob.
Dave Farrington Jr. in the 7, Mike Rowe in the 24, and the 61 of TJ Brackett all involved down in turn number 3 to bring out the second caution of the day. We go on board with Glenn Luce. Look behind because this is where the incident began. It looked like contact from the front bumper of Shaw on the front row. Shaw is the leader in the number 60.
Yeah, and as we just spoke a little bit earlier, DJ Shaw letting this restart here on the outside. This go around.
Oh, no.
Big problem.
Big problems. Garrett Evans in that number 64. A lot of damage to the front end of that blue machine. Kyle McCallum in the number 4 also involved, as is Dave Farrington Jr. for the second time in this race. And he came into this race second in the past national points, just 29 markers behind 10 run. Let's see what happened down in turn number 1. You see Jody Meismer getting to the back of Garrett Hull in the 94, and just a chain reaction incident right there. A lot of good cars involved in that one down in turn number 1.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a cold tire deal or what, but you see some cars going, other cars not going here with Glenn Luce.
Oh, and that's Matt Craig that just rammed the rear end of the number 7 to that 3rd spot. Cole Butcher right there in that 2nd row as well. Nice and slow. Green flag back out. Can they get by the first turn? That's the big question right here on these restarts. And look at the run that Fogelman's got. Oh, no. Again.
You jinxed him.
I did jinx it. Absolutely. We got even bigger this time down in turn number 1. Glenn Luce just checked up Kayla Eshelman from California in that 09 machine. Brackett in that yellow and black car. Garrett Hall in the 94. It's just a mess down in turn 1.
It definitely is, Bob. And you see JP Yosiasa up against the outside wall. Gabe Brown, the 15-year-old from New Hampshire in the car number 47 up in here.
They get stacked up. You can see Garrett Hall getting into the back end of the 45 of Coney Connor, and it looked like Connor might have missed a shift right there.
Something the car definitely did not go. I mean, even when the 94 car got to the back of him, that car number 45 didn't go, and you said he might have missed a shift. Let's see here.
Let's go on board with the FK Rod Ends camera. There you see it, right there. Could not get the car in gear, and because of that, it just slowed up that inside row. Great shot. Whoa, by that camera. Look out. Yosiasi into the
150 in spring.
Oh, trouble for Roy Hayes, the former Legends car and Outlaw Kart graduate. Backs it into the wall hard in turn number 4. That looks like a rear clip on that 15. Take a look at what happened here right in front of Derek Ramstrom. And I believe Ramstrom might have given him a little bit of a bump there because Hayes was kind of trying to pick which lane he was going into, but never decided which one he was going to get to. Craig, the Pass South champion, he clinched that today by taking the green flag. Congratulations to him. And look at this, the 35 of Ramstrom goes around off of 2.
And I'll tell you, Ben Rowe was awfully close to him there.
But a time or two. Let's see if there's any contact between the 4 and the 35. You see Ramstrom get a little bit sideways there. I think he's just out of tires at that point. He's standing on the gas. He's trying to get that car to just go off the corner, and it over-rotates. So that right rear tire is not accustomed always to time trying. They run a lot of heat races up north, and oh my, got one in the wall right there. In turn number 1, Dave Farrington Jr., 242 laps into this one. More trouble for that second-generation race car driver.
And I think he's a little bit ticked off, Bob. And I think we're going to figure out who he's ticked off with.
Oh, the 7s don't like each other.
No. 7s are wild.
They are wild on the racetrack. If I were Mike Rowe in the 24, I'd back out just a little bit right now.
No, he wanted to get a little better look. Speaking of a better look.
Let's find out, going down into the corner, Let's take a look. They're side by side, and Benjamin comes up a little bit. Honestly, the frustration from Dave Farrington Jr. Travis Benjamin is a clean race car driver, but look at how the 94 Hall just drives him up the racetrack.
Look back behind him.
Oh, no. Hold on, Cassius Clark. Derek Spencer Jr. goes around as well.
And Gracie Trotter in that 55 car. And you know, Bob, we have not talked about her, but she has had a great run tonight. First start in the super late model.
Garrett Hall just drives Rowe up the racetrack, and then there was contact between Setzer and Cassius Clark. You were trying to point that out to me when we were live, and I was looking at the battle for the lead. Clark couldn't hold on. It just sent off a melee right behind them.
And there you see Gracie Trotter nowhere to go whenever Cassius Clark spun back across the racetrack. And you literally just got one car coming down and another car coming up, and then it all just kind of goes sideways from there.
But was Brandon Setzer going up the racetrack a little bit more than Cassius Clark was coming down? Let's find out. We'll go down to Jana Wimmer with Cassius Clark. Jana?
Closing in on a lap car right now, the 43 car, David Calabrese. And the interesting thing here will be which way does Calabrese go?
Hall goes around, but Calabrese goes high. There's contact between Setzer and Hall. Hall, the leader, goes around. Setzer's your leader now. And look at Travis Benjamin. The caution doesn't come out.
Yeah, this is going to play out perfect for Brandon Setzer. The two cars closest to him got together there after that contact between Setzer and Hall. He's going to cruise here, Bob.
What a blow to Garrett Hall. Now coming to the checkered flag. Brandon Setzer with the biggest win of his career, and it comes at his home track.
What a race there, Bob.
Going down the backstretch here, Alan.
Well, we're going to get a couple of looks at it here, and just like you said, Garrett Hall thought he was going to go low. Calabrese goes high, and then they meet in the middle, and I think we'll get a better look at it here from that third turn camera.
And let's take a look from that camera post here, because I believe, honestly, Calabrese made a mistake here. He didn't pick the low lane or the high lane. He picked the in-between lane, and because of that, going to the high side, too late for David Calabrese.
Here's the mistake, Bob. The mistake is you don't get out of the gas and get out of the way, period. I'm sorry.
Man.
It's just, you know, you're 2 laps down or whatever.